In 1989, Kim Whitley got her big break, starring in Shelley Garrett's popular play Beauty Shop, which started in Los Angeles, then later traveled across the United States. Whitley's major acting roles include the short-lived sitcoms My Brother and Me and Sparks. She has made guest appearances on several television sitcoms, including The Parent 'Hood, Married, With Children, Moshe, That's So Raven, The Parkers, My Wife and Kids, and Curb Your Enthusiasm. She also hosted the short-lived BET show Oh Drama, 2000. Whitley had a small role in Next Friday as Craig's Aunt Shuga. She was part of a group called The Adults, which featured actors who were adult cast members in the earlier seasons of All That. In the early spring of 2010, Whitley was a co-host with R&B musician Brian McKnight on the short-lived talk show The Brian McKnight Show. From 2012 to 2013, Whitley had a recurring role on the BET comedy Let's Stay Together as Charmaine Wax. On April 20th, 2013, her reality docu-series titled Raising Whitley premiered on the Oprah Winfrey Network with a total of 1.2 million viewers, making it the fifth most widely viewed premiere in the history of the network. OWN ordered a second season, which premiered on January 4th, 2014. Whitley then joined the cast of the television sitcom Young and Hungry, which premiered on ABC Family, now Freeform, in 2014, where she played Josh's housekeeper, Yolanda. The show ran for 5 seasons, ending in 2018. In 2017, she guest starred in the web series The Bay, where she played Big Candy. She received a Daytime Emmy Award nomination for Outstanding Supporting or Guest Actress in a digital daytime drama series. In 2018, she guest starred in the Thanksgiving episode of Master of None as Denise's Aunt Joyce and sister to Angela Bassett's character. The episode won an Emmy for Best Writing for Master of None's actors Aziz Ansari and Lena Waithe. Whitley was later a recurring guest host on the E! shows Daily Pop and Nightly Pop. In 2023, she played the role of Aunt Nadine in the film You People. David Evans, president of the PIC TV network, had the honor of recording Amazing Words by Kim Whitley at the HBCU Honors Awards celebration in Washington, D.C.
I chose to do this event because my rent was good. No, and the truth is I didn't want to go to an HBCU. So back in the day when I went to PIC University, it wasn't popular. HBCUs were not popular. I went to a white high school, and I was like, I'm going to Cornell. And my mama heard me. She was like, no, you're not. You're going to PIC University. I was like, I don't know nobody at that school. I don't know that school. And, well, my grandparents had gone to that school, and my aunts and uncles and cousins, and it just wasn't popular. But let me tell you something. Once I got down to Fisk, I thanked my parents. It was just important, the friendships, the teachers, and I mean that because at a bigger school, I wouldn't have gotten the help. I was like a strong C student. But the teachers took the time, you know? I got to know all my teachers, knew all my friends. It was just a family, the HBCU. I didn't understand it. My brother was at Cornell, transferred to Howard. Graduated, both my brothers came to Howard. My daddy ain't let me go to Howard because he said I'd have been I'd have been fast. So he sent me down to a smaller HBCU. But we are all proud of it. My parents went to Kent State University, and they said they wish they had gone to HBCU, so they made sure we went to one. So in order to host this event, I wanted to make sure I put my face on an event like this so other black children will understand, hey, maybe I'll go to an HBCU.
All right, and last question, just because you mentioned black children, back in the day, A Different World was our inspiration for going to an HBCU in addition to our parents. What will something like this, how will something like this inspire the next generation of HBCU graduates?
I thought you were going to say the first 48. I was like, okay, no. Seeing a show like this, which I didn't get to see, but you'll get to see the success stories that came out of, we don't hear about that, they don't put that in the news. But on a show like this, we are highlighting graduates from an HBCU the one lady that had 17 degrees, I was like, I didn't think that was possible. But it will encourage our children and other generations to, because that's what we need. We need enrollment. So people understand, we need enrollment into these schools. I know PIC University needs enrollment, and that's what happens, especially with state funded and different things. We need, and that's what I always say, you go to an HBCU and then do your graduate, at another school, but you got to get that foundation. And I think this show right here is going to really show people how much fun it is and what type of people graduate from there. And I just like to say, I can't believe you just gave me 2 questions, but it's cool.
I know, that's right. And I lied, I got one more for you.
This was what I'm saying. They put this show together well. It was a lot of moving parts. It's only the 2nd time they've done it. I've done a lot of shows, and I thought this was pretty good for their 2nd time. There were some balls dropped, but the crew and the people they had working, they was picking up these balls and running around and making up stuff, and made it happen. So I was impressed. The director, the showrunner, it was really great.
All right, last question, and then Tasha has something.
Okay.
You were just talking about hope and how it intersects with HBCU culture. As a student going to Howard University every single day, what advice do you have for us students when we are losing hope, when it's hard to keep going? What is something that we should always keep with us to keep going?
First of all, I need you to ask the question in that voice, the baby voice. Wow, you know what, that's tough, because it is difficult. Because I remember when I was in college, there were dark days. And at PIC, at the time I was there, we had no heat, no electricity. Some students, we just stayed there and stayed in it. But what I found, that's when I got my first Bible. My mother sent me my first Bible. And that's what I did. I started reading the Bible and I started praying. I wasn't like going to church and all that, but I was like, and I really found strength in that. But I would say, and with a big university like this, it could be very difficult. But you really have to find a good group of friends. Like, not a whole bunch, but just, that's my phone. Somebody's probably just robbing my house right now. I'm just not gonna look at it. Somebody can break it in right now. But when I think about how I got by, I had Stu, Stephanie, these were girls. And when we just got together in our dorm rooms and we talked about it. And we went out, we hung out, and we knew there was no other choice. We gotta make it. What else you gonna do? You gonna go back home? No. That's the whole thing. There is no other option. You gotta make it through. So you just find a way. Yeah. You gotta pray, get some good friends, and talk to them about, say, what's your problem today? Well, my problem is this, what's your problem? You broke up with somebody? And what I think about is university that kids don't understand. The university and these HBCUs or colleges, they are only small societies that represent the world. It is really, I don't remember nothing on college. I don't remember not one class, but I remember just getting you ready for the world. So whatever you go through, you're gonna take it with you, and you're gonna have the same problems in the world, but once you know how to get through it in college, you're gonna know how to get through it in the world. Was that deep?
Yes. Very great. Thank you so much.
Woo! What's your daddy doing? Congratulations. I gotta follow you and see what you're doing. Yes. Okay, please get your email or something. Okay. All right, thank please.
Round of applause.
Thank you for watching this PIC TV Network special presentation. We hope that the insightful content provided valuable information and entertainment to our esteemed viewers. Your support and viewership are essential to the success of our network. To make a donation, go to watchpictv.com or scan the PIC TV QR code. Help us build the PIC TV Studio World Training Center.